thought I'd do a little ramble video about a recent event that happened that I am not happy about. Where to begin? The beginning of December, this started. So, yes, I had a 4070 Ti Super. I came home from work, went to fire up the old girl to start some Rust, and bad things happened. It wasn't dramatic, it just wouldn't boot up. I mean, it displayed a picture at first, and then it went all artifacty and, oh, the screen of death is upon us. It wouldn't display out after that, and it was completely dead. So I had to ring the company well, I didn't ring them, that was my first mistake. I emailed them, which was very stupid, because it took them 11 days to respond to me. 11 fucking days. So yeah, they were like, oh, well, yeah, you need to send it in because we need to test it to make sure it's dead. And I'm like, yeah, it's dead. It's really dead, but I get it. I get you've got to do your stuff. So I sent it in. And to be fair to them, it only took them a day or two to confirm that it was fucked. So they emailed me back and said, oh, yes, we can see it is definitely fucked. Professionally speaking, that is the term we are using. No, they didn't really. I just like to say that. But yeah, so they offered me a refund. So I said, a refund's nice and all, guys, but I want a replacement card. Can you send me one? And they went, we haven't got any 4070 Ti Supers in stock. I was like, yeah, I expected that because, you know, it's a generation old now. You don't tend to sell generation old cards unless it's the 3060 and you sell it forever. But yeah, so I said, well, I'm only going to buy another card if you give me a refund. So why don't you just send me the 5070 Ti? It's the same price, exactly the same price as the one I bought off you a year ago. And it is a warranty RMA, so it shouldn't really matter. But over email, they insisted, no, you must have a refund. And this took us from when they got the card, I think was mid-December. It got to January the 4th when they replied, and I was just getting really pissed off at this point, thinking, you motherfuckers, just give me my fucking card or something. So, a couple of days ago, it was Monday, so that would have been 12th or something. I got pissed off because they were like, oh, we can't process your refund for reasons. Please email us or ring us. And I'm like, do you know what? Not emailing you fuckers anymore. So I rang them. And funnily enough, the people on the phone were really confused as to why they couldn't just send me out a 5070 Ti Super and why they initiated a refund. I know. I'm shocked too. Like, it made no sense to me at all. So, yes, this guy actually was a superhero. He said, I will try and sort you out a replacement card. I'm very sorry about everything that's happened, blah, 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 you know, all the corporate speak. But I genuinely believed him. He sounded like he read my file and he was like, Jesus, you know, what the fuck, basically. So I thought, oh, cool, I'll have a card in a couple of days. Like, he said, you'd email me back and let me know what was going on. 5 to 5 that night, I got an email from the courier saying, basically, yeah, we got your package, we're going to bring it to you tomorrow. I was like, holy fuck, that was quick. And sure enough, the next day, the Game Mode Phoenix 5070 Ti arrived at my door. So that was the saga of getting the motherfucking card just to my house. Then begins the disappointment. The 5070 Ti, I have got to say, and this will probably be the title of the video, is the most disappointing upgrade I have ever had in PC gaming. I mean this. Compared to the 4070 Ti Super, it is basically the same fucking card. Like, one generation of advancement, and we got 5%. 5% improvement. I was so disgusted with what I was like, this is no different to what I had before. Usually when you went from like one generation to the next, you'd get like a 20-30% bump sometimes. I mean, look at the 960 to the 1060. Jesus Christ, that was a huge jump. And like 1060 to 2060, 70, or 2070 to 3070, you know, there's always a jump. This time, no jump. improvement. The only thing it is better at that I can say, because I mess around with it a lot, is AI shit. And I didn't buy the card for AI shit. I bought the card for GameName. The AI shit I do is just because I'm bored and like experimenting with new stuff. Like the background behind me, I generated that on my PC. And I think I did pretty well. I mean, yeah, I like the background. If I move myself, you can see it a bit better. I mean, it's a very nice background. I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but when you're asking AI to do something for you, you take good or pretty decent, because you can generate like sort of 20 images and only a couple of them will be usable. But that's the, like, I've got a couple, man. Like, the bed doesn't make sense, and the word, it just does look silly. But it's when it gets it nearly right or as right as you know you can expect an AI to do it, then yeah, I might retry doing backgrounds again, actually, because I've got a more powerful GPU for AI shit. This was generated on a 3080 Ti, and it took like 45 seconds an image, whereas the 5070 Ti takes like 22 seconds, 20 seconds. It's a big improvement. But like I said, the card's for gaming, not AI. Yeah. Although I do like playing with AI, it's fun. It is fun to see what you can do and get your own PC to do. Like you see these big companies where we can do this AI stuff or this 3D texturing stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I don't need your shit. I can just do it on my PC. Eventually, when I learn to, after spending hours and hours smashing my head against troubleshooting videos, which is normally the way, but you know, or belly button. Like doing that every now and again. I love the belly button on this model. I don't have a belly button thing, but it just looks so nice. So yeah, I just, what's the 6070 gonna look like? Like, what's that gonna look like? Are we gonna have another 5% performance increase? And with PC gaming the way it is right now, the components market is terrible. Like, RAM is an absolute nightmare. I am so happy. Like, I've got 64 gigs of DDR5 6000 megahertz RAM. And I bought that over a year ago. And it cost me, I think, £120 at the time. That same RAM kit is anything from like £600 to £900 now. It is crazy. And I spent like £600 to £900 on a X670E motherboard, like 3 2 terabyte NVMe drives. Yeah, I bought so much for that sort of money, and think you'd only get the RAM for that now. And SSDs have gone a bit crazy. Not so crazy, but bad enough. Like, bad enough that, you know, you used to be able to get, they couldn't give away 120 gigabyte SSDs. You know, you could pick them up for like a $5 or something, because they're not very useful in terms of, you know, you can't put many games on them. You can put an operating system on it maybe, but not much else. Even they now are creeping up in price, because people are like, I might have to have a small operating system SSD like the old days, like we used to do. Like when SSDs were super expensive and all you could afford really was either like a 64 or a 128 gig SSD. You'd use that as your OS drive and then put all your games on the old mechanical drive, just so, you know, you could have faster feeling Windows and it actually didn't feel like you were trying to rip your eyes out with spoons using it. I mean, God, if Linux was able to run Rust, I would leave Windows behind. Totally leave Windows behind. The main problem for me is I play Rust a lot, like I said, and I'm not aware. The only version of Linux, I can't do the air quotes, I don't have my fucking arm tracking on. But yeah, the only air quotes Linux that I know of, I could be wrong here, but I don't know, is the Apple bloody M4, that Mini Pro, whatever it's called, fucking hell, I can't think. But I've got one of those, and that will run Rust. And I'm guessing I think Apple OS is based on Linux, isn't it, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. It's their own sort of secret source version, but it's based on Linux. And that's the only one, as I said, that I know can run Rust. And I am not paying the Apple tax just to play Rust. I mean, I did pay the Apple tax. I bought an M4 Mac Mini. But that's not the point. I didn't buy that for gaming. It's for video editing and stuff. I might even play with the AI stuff on there. Who knows? It could be fun. But yes, I will. I've got lots of different backgrounds that we can try out. I found that I've got a lot of backgrounds that do not fit because they were done in a weird resolution. Thank you, AI. I love you. But ultimately, why I'm playing with AI, I want to create a local AI that you can. It's like an AI assistant. It's on your desktop. You can talk to it. It can talk to you. You can show it images. It can even like analyze what you're doing and give you suggestions. You know, that sort of thing. But I'm too stupid to build it, so I'm depending on the internet to save me on that one. So yeah, I just had to have a little ramble about fucking graphics card. I'm so annoyed about it. And like the only way to get an upgrade would be to spend £1,000, or probably I think it's £1,300 at the moment for the 5080. And I can't afford that. And I'm not paying that for a fucking graphics card. Man, my 3080, I bought that because there was a panic about VRAM at the time because The Last of Us come out. And people were getting rid of 3080 Ti's because they only had 12 gigabytes of VRAM. And I picked mine up for like £380. I mean, that was mental to me. I was just like, dude, I don't care. It's only got 12 gigabytes of VRAM. I play at 1080p at the moment. That's all I need. So yeah, I'm quite lucky. My second PC is pretty equipped and my primary PC is now pretty equipped. But we're going to have to wait a while. Wait a while for upgrades because they're not coming anytime soon. The RAM apocalypse is here. AI is going to eat society and kill us all. Ah! Oh, man. What's it? Where's Angry Face? Where's Angry Face? Is it this one? No, that's Happy Face. It's not a happy Yeah, there we go. Unhappy. Unhappy situation. Can't get angrier. No, that's a surprise. I'm not sure. That's my favorite one. Shocked Pikachu Face. Anyway. I love you guys. I'll see you again. And I hope that your rigs hold out until the RAM apocalypse has subsided and AI has dominated us all.